Okay, here's another one. This is example 4 with a little bit of a twist. So now we have resistance is 1.5 kiloohms, not ohms, kiloohms. Voltage is 200 volts, find the current. So I told you before that if you have V equals IR, if that's volts and that's amps, that's ohms. So any two, you can find the third one. But we don't have it in volts, amps, ohms. We have it in kiloohms, volts. So if you do kiloohms and volts, you're not going to get amps. Right. So what I like to do, you can memorize if it's kiloohms, then the answer is going to be this. And if it's milliamps, the answer is going to be that. But if you just make sure that this is always in volts, always in amps, always in ohms, you can't go wrong. So we're going to convert this into the resistance in ohms. Okay, R equals 1.5 kiloohms. What's kilo? That's 1,000. So where the K used to be, you just put 1,000 ohms, just like that. So 1.5 thousand ohms, 1.5 thousand ohms. So if you do that, 1.5 times 1,000, 1.5 times 1,000, I get 1,500. Like that. So now I have R in ohms, I have V in volts, V equals 200 volts. So that's step one. Find out what you know. This is now what we know. What don't you know? I. So now we want to get I on the one side and V and R on the other side. So I can do that. I can, if I want I by itself, I divide both sides by R, and I end up with I equals V over R. So I can do that over here. I equals V over R. I equals V over R. V is 200 volts. R is 1,500 ohms. And if this is volts and this is ohms, this is going to be amps. Okay, now 200 divided by 1,500, 0.133 amps. That's the answer right there. And if I wanted to convert that, that would be 133 milliamps. But that's another video. There we go. Done.